That's our world famous backlot. Again, welcome. My name is Will. I'll be your tour guide today, but there's someone way more important in this vehicle than myself. You have to understand that without this team of drivers that we have here, none of this movie industry would be here. It'd fall apart real quick if you ask me. Without these guys, there'd be no studio tour. Everybody, big round of applause for your driver, Oscar. Give it for Oscar, everybody. Thank you, Oscar. All right, now there's someone else I'm going to introduce you to, but this guy, he's going to pop up on the screen right now. You know him from Saturday Night Live, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. He's the Tonight Show host. Of course, I'm talking about Jimmy Fallon. Here he is.
Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one person. You have the very best guy,
Super Cool Will,
and the greatest driver.
totally awesome Oscar.
You're the best. I love that. Even though
Super Cool Will.
posing $5. Oh man. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety.
All right, you guys, if there's a medical emergency of any kind, if you brought something of value up the side of the tram, if you need to get my attention for any reason, all you have to do is stand up, pull that red cord located on the center of the tram. I'll be back to assist you. Only pull it if it's an emergency. And guys, if you guys can do me a big favor, inside each car, try to keep your voices down to a minimum. That way everybody can hear the presentation. That'll be good. And also keep in mind that when you're down there in the studio, that's all private property, okay? So if something falls off the side, if you need to use the restroom or something like that, don't jump off my tour. All you have to do to get my attention is stand up, pull that cord. I'll be back to assist you. Other than that, just have a seat. Sit tight, relax, hang on tight to your belongings, your backpacks, purses, camera bags, cell phones. If you have a camera and a cell phone, you guys can take lots of photos today. So please protect them. We do have water effects. No selfie sticks, no smoking, no vaping, no none of that stuff. Parents, if you have small children with you today whose feet don't quite touch the ground, just make sure they're seated toward the center of the rows, away from the outside gates. They should be good. We should be good here. Just make sure you guys keep a hold of all of your belongings. That's the most important thing. All right. So that's pretty much it, I believe. Are you guys ready? Want to start the tour? Okay. So we're going to go down the timeline here. This is our movie poster timeline. You might see one of your favorite movies posters on either side. But right in the middle of the timeline, if you look over here on the right, you're going to see this building here. This is Fire Station 51. Now, Fire Station 51, you're going to look at this, you're going to think that's a set for a movie or a TV show. It's not. No, that's a real fire station. Yeah, and we have our own city here. 91608 is our zip code. We have our very own fire station, sheriff station, gas station, restaurants, dry cleaners, Sunshine Hospital, post office. We have everything you would have back home right here on this property. We have 3 Starbucks, 1 Coffee Bean, ladies, there's a Sephora here. We have everything you would have back home right here. The man responsible for this city and this studio you're about to see is this guy. This guy in the black bow tie, that's Carl Leslie. He was an immigrant from Germany. He moved to the States to dream. The dream that he had is he wanted to create a whole city dedicated to immigrating, and that city is still thriving 105 years later. We're entering the front lot right now. This is where we house our 28 sound stages. And if you look to your left-hand side, you're going to see stage 12. That's one of the largest stages in the world, and that's what they filmed the show The Voice. If you guys are fans of The Voice, that's what they filmed right inside there. And they're getting ready for season 18 of The Voice. Season 18 is going to be coming real soon. season 17, the winning coach is Kelly Clarkson, and Kelly Clarkson is no stranger to the Universal Studio lot. If you go down that road, when you get to the stop sign, if you make a right, her soundstage, stage 1 is right over there. That's where they filmed the Kelly Clarkson show. So you are officially right now on the front lot of Universal. And as we continue on, you're going to see a whole set of sound stages on the left-hand side. Now these sound stages, they're kind of our older sound stages. You're going to see some newer ones a little later on in the tour. And on the left-hand side, stages 16, 17, 18, 19, all of these sound stages over here, they are 98% soundproof. 98% soundproof. But anything is possible inside these sound stages. The one over to your left-hand side, stage 12, it looks like this inside. A lot of these productions have filmed inside here. So you can create any type of environment inside those buildings. Oh yeah, all right, as we continue on, if you look to your left-hand side, there they are, those are the sound stations there. Now I am going to have to keep my eyes open as we drive by this area because if there's any flashing red lights on the outside of the soundstage doors, that means there's filming going on. So they let us know that by flashing those red lights that they call with red lights. I think we're good today. But just in case I see that happen, my driver or myself, I'll let you know. But yeah, stages 2019 and 18, they were in here a couple days ago filming a really cool production. But on your left-hand side, we are approaching right now stages 16 and 17. These two sound stages here, that's where they filmed the show Superstore with America Ferrera, that Goblin, Martin McKinney. They filmed right inside there. If you watch that show, it looks on TV like they rented out a studio, or a store that we go to in our everyday lives. They did not. They actually built that entire store and put it inside there. Take a look at your screens. This is what it looks like on TV. It's so great. It's such a good show. And then we have shows like Hollywood Game Night. If you're looking on your screen, they film inside of our sound stages as well. Such a good show. And over your left-hand side, you're going to see stages 21 right over here. And stage 21, that is the second largest soundstage on our property, and that is the oldest on our property. And you can tell it looks a little bit different. It's covered in corrugated metal. All of the other sound stages around us are covered in concrete. Okay? But it looks like they're going to get ready to start filming in there for the next season of Superstore. We're really excited about it. All right, we have a long history of TV shows on our property. And if you look on your right-hand side, these sound stages over here, these are our TV stages. Now, we call these our TV stages. We've had movies and commercials in here as well, but the majority of the productions have been TV shows. On the right-hand side, this area over here, they were used, these two sound stages recently for shows like Good Girls with Retta Mae Whitman, Christina Hendricks, and Matthew Lillard. Also, season 2 of Homecoming, filmed inside there on Amazon. And then the next two sound stages you're going to see, it's kind of sad to talk about this next show because they are coming to an end. They are airing right now their fourth and final season. On the right-hand side, this is stages 43 and 44. And inside these two sound stages, that's where they filmed the show The Good Place. Kristen Bell said that, yeah, they filmed this out here. And we would truly miss those guys. Alright, you guys, so if you look on your left-hand side, we're going to be approaching these sound stages here, little bungalows here. On your left-hand side, you're going to see these beige bungalows here. These beige bungalows, those used to be dressing rooms for stars like Rock Hudson, Doris Day, Lucille Ball. They're still standing today, but now they're being used as production offices for writers, producers, directors. Some of the top production companies in all of Hollywood are right out here. And if you look at these parking spots, you might see some names you recognize. And I'm going to point a couple of these names out to you. The first one is a really popular person. You're going to see these two golf carts here with a little flag on top. There's one there. Look on the right side of that golf cart. The second to last parking spot says Jennifer Lopez. That is the Jennifer Lopez. She has her own production company called Mia Rican, the executive producer of World of Dance that films here at Universal. And if you look down this road, there's a sign that says MP Productions. That MP stands for Mark Black. That's the guy that brought you Wicked off Broadway. They're currently working on Wicked, the musical, the movie. It's in pre-production right now. And then we have Alfred Hitchcock's bungalow. This is where he would come to work every day in the 60s. And you can see his profile on the right side of that door. There it is. Now it's being used by Marta De Laurentiis and her team with the De Laurentiis Company. Then we have these two sound stages here for 23 and 22. These two sound stages are very busy all the time. There are newer sound stages. Inside 22 is where they film the show Will and Grace. Will and Grace filmed inside there in front of a live audience every other Wednesday. That show is also going off the air, and they are going to be airing their last a few episodes for the third season, the third and final season. Stages 23 is oftentimes used for America's Got Talent, World of Dance, things like that. But that's the front lot. And now what we're going to be doing is taking you guys to the back lot. This is where we shoot the big stuff out here. So in just a second, we're going to be getting the go-ahead, and we're going to be driving through an area of our metropolitan sets. And everything that you're looking at on your left-hand side, look at all these buildings. These buildings, they might look real, they're not. This is literally plastic, plaster, styrofoam, foam rubber, fiberglass, chicken wire, that's all it is. Nothing is real out here, guys. So we're going to get you through this area. You're going to get a chance to go down the middle of the road here. We call this Crescent Road. And as we go around the buildings, you're going to get a really close view of these buildings, and you're going to see that they're not real. Literally, this is all plastic, plaster, styrofoam, foam rubber, that's all it is. The man responsible for everything you're about to see is Steven Spielberg. Yeah, he came out here in 2008. He renovated all this for us. It took him 2.5 years to do so, and we now have one of the most detailed, one of the most elaborate metropolitan sets in movie studio backlot history. Now, this wall that you're seeing on the other, this wall on this side here, it looks like not much, but we use this all the time. It looks like they're getting ready to hang up some lights to start filming over there in a second. But this area on the left, this is our shipping yard, loading dock. It could be any place in the world, but it's really cool when you flip around and you go on the other side. That's a hand-painted three-dimensional mural. It's painted three-dimensionally, so when you're filming on the opposite side, the camera will catch a glimpse of it. It'll look totally real. And speaking of the opposite side, look at this over here. So this is our New York Street, our metropolitan sets. We call this New York Street, but it's New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco. It can be any place in the world at any given time. This area that we're in right now, this is called London Square. The street next to us is New York Street, and then it goes further down to like a small town USA type feel and look. But look at that. It's amazing. Even our buddy Jimmy was out here. Take a look at Jimmy Fallon in action.
Everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's that about over there? That old one. I'm ready. This is my favorite restaurant. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Oh yeah, let me give you some examples. Brooklyn Nine-Nine films out here. American Ninja Warrior films out New York Street every once in a while. There's also a movie that came out last summer called Hobbs and Shaw. If you saw Hobbs and Shaw, there's a great scene where Idris Elba's on his motorcycle going through the streets of London. That was London right over there. Now the man responsible for all that, like I said, is Steven Spielberg, but he's not the only one we deal with here at Universal. We team up with a lot of directors. Over on the right-hand side, that big building right there, that's King Kong 360 3D, and the man responsible for that is Academy Award-winning director and everyone's favorite Kiwi, Peter Jackson. Here he is.
You see, we I like things that just take you away from your
Alright, you guys, we're about to go inside Skull Island. Do me a favor. If you have any small items with you, you want to hang on tight to it. There's going to be a bumpy ride, okay? So hang on tight to everything. Do me a favor. If you have a camera or a cell phone, you can take photos, but no flash photography. No flash, no video lights. And go ahead and put those 3D glasses on right about now. And if you look left, look right, look behind you, it is 360 3D. So put those 3D glasses on. Welcome to Skull Island. There you go. We're surrounded left and right hand side. Please send us some fun of us. Here's the watch out on the right hand side. Watch out. King Kong 360 3D. Big round of applause if you enjoyed that. Amazing. All right, you guys, do me a favor. Take those to wipe all of the dinosaur spit off your face. My first car was having a good time. Let's check in with you guys over here. Cars 2 and 3, how you guys doing back then? Make some noise. You guys good? You guys still think you're going to Vegas, don't you? I'll see what I can do. So do me a favor. Think about the last time you went to the movies. You know when you go to the movies, you sit down in those seats, you're looking at those giant screens. If you get 16 to 17 of those screens, and you connect them all together, that's how large that screen was surrounding the entire tour. Yeah, that's where all of us tour guides get to watch the Super Bowl every year. Just kidding. I wish, but I don't see that. Now, you guys, you did see the vehicle get pulled off the cliff of the T-Rex, right? The vehicle you saw getting dragged off the side is this vehicle you're sitting in right now. You are sitting on a world-famous picture car. If you don't believe me, look at your screens. Look how famous you are. Remember the movie Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz and Adam Lyons? That's our tour right there. Check it out. Okay, but some of you adults on board, you might remember a show back in the day called The A-Team. Remember The A-Team? Look at this, check it out. That's the very first episode of The A-Team, by the way. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention to everybody on the tour at the beginning is you're taking the studio tour today during a pretty big milestone for all of us that work in this department here at Universal. So last year, 2019, on July 15th to be exact, we reached our 55th anniversary. So we've been doing these tours for over 55 years. And within that time, so many productions have featured this bad boy. This vehicle you're on is a picture car. But we have some really cool picture cars for you guys to check out. So everybody look to your left. We're entering picture car row. The first car you're going to see is the 2008 Ford Cobra kit car from the new Knight Rider series that came out that year. The car next to that one is the Magnum PI Ferrari 308. And guys, don't get too excited. That's not a real Ferrari. That's a VW bug with a fake Ferrari shell on top. That's the one the stunt guy drove around. Then we have Back to the Future cars over here. We have the Flintstone cars, the first green energy efficient cars. And if you're a fan of the Fast and the Furious films, these are the actual drift racers right over here. Okay. Now my favorite picture car on the left would have to be the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. If you look over here, you're going to see that the gyrosphere is on display, but there's no glass around it like you saw in the movie. The reason why you don't see any glass here, there never was any glass. You would get a reflection if you had glass around it on set because the camera crew would be in the background. You would see the camera and the crew, everybody. So there was no glass ever. It was all CGI. It was all digital. Look at this tank. That's not a real tank. That's a Bradley assault vehicle the military uses. But if you look closely on the outside, a lot of that is plywood painted to look like metal. I'm going to ruin Hollywood for you guys. All right, so we have two more vehicles coming up. The first one is the Jeep Wrangler Sahara from the last Jurassic Park film. You're going to see it right over here. The very, very first Jurassic Park film, I should say, sorry. And then it also made an appearance in Jurassic World, but this car on the right is kind of cool. This is the Mercedes SUV from the Lost World Jurassic Park. If you go back and you watch that movie, all the cars that you see driving around, if you look closely at them, they're Mercedes. That's called product placement. Now, we team up with companies and products. They give us those products that feature in our presentation. They pay us a lot of money to do so. That's why when you're watching shows like American Idol, all the judges have Coca-Cola cups in front of them. They're probably not drinking Coca-Cola. We just want the logo to be shown right to the camera. In this next area, we're going to be going into this jungle island off the coast of Costa Rica. You're going to see this vehicle here. That's the green Mobile Avenue getting pushed off the cliff by a vengeful T-Rex. There it is on the left. And we also have dinosaurs on the right-hand side. If you look at these cages, those dinosaurs are the same. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Where'd the dinosaurs go? I promise you guys, there were dinosaurs. Oh my gosh! I got it. There they are. Alright, you guys, those dinosaurs, as you can see, they're not extinct. Not at all. Jurassic World 3 is definitely happening. That is definitely a movie that is happening. And they made an announcement recently that Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, and Laura Dern are all coming back to reprise that role that they had as the first movie, which is kind of cool. And then also, guys, do you agree with me that in the Jurassic Park films, every time the T-Rex showed up, just about every single time, it was raining? Think about it. The reason why they do that is because it helps to set the mood. It helps to intensify the scene. Well, here in sunny Southern California, most days out of the year, the sun is shining, clear skies, warm weather. Every once in a while, we'll have days like this, and that's always okay. We can use days like this. We enjoy it. But most days out of the year, it literally is sunny. It's beautiful weather. We have great, great weather. It's a problem, though, if you're a filmmaker. You got to really think about it. If you're making a movie on the back lot, and your scene is supposed to be snowing or raining with the sun is shining, you're going to have to create it. And I'm going to show you how we can do that. Everybody look to your left-hand side. This little area over here is called Old Mexico, and we're going to do a little other demonstration for you. So watch this. I'm going to hit these two buttons here. These two buttons are going to create thunder and lightning. Hear that? That thunder is a soundtrack, and we hide the speakers up top. The lightning that you're seeing over there is a strobe light. Literally, it's two lights flashing. And now check this out. Look, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'll hit those 3 buttons. And here it comes. It shoots the water up in the air. It falls right back down naturally, just like so. Pretty cool, right? Now, what happens if I hit this big red button? It'll turn off instantly because I'm controlling the weather. So check this out. Go ahead and get a photo and watch this. 1, 2, and 3. No, wait, go ahead. All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Boom, I hit that red button right there and it turns off. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick reset, you guys, because it won't turn off. I'm gonna reset the whole system for you guys. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! I'm so sorry. Okay, watch out! First time! Watch out! Whoa! Oops! Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Hey, guess what? There's no buttons up here. I was just going like this. There's literally no buttons. That's our weather demonstration. And also, you guys, this next area we're going to, this is where Lady Gaga shot her Judas music video. Janet Jackson's Escapade video shot in this area. This is Tortuga and Port Royale for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean films. This is also in the movie Three Amigos with Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. And this is Peru and Indiana Jones, the King of the Crystal Skull, Harrison Ford, and Shia LaBeouf. Now, if you're a film student or you study film history like I did, you definitely know about this road that we're driving on right now. This is called Six Points, Texas. More movies have shot on this one road than any other place in the entire world, because back in the silent film era, there were 6 different roads that all came together right in the middle. Each road had its own bank, sheriff's office, saloon. They would film 6 movies at one time, and in 1 year, about 250 movies get filmed just from this one road. And there was a movie that came out last summer, and I'm sure you guys saw it and heard of it. I actually just saw it 2 nights ago for the 3rd time. It's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. If you saw that movie, all of the Western movie sets, this is them right here. They were out here filming for several months that summer. And then there was a few months ago back, there was another movie called Call of the Wild that was filming with Harrison Ford. It looked absolutely amazing out here. But keep in mind that what you're looking at on your left and right hand side, these buildings, they weren't built 2 years ago. These have been around for quite some time. Some of your favorite Western stars have walked these streets. We're talking Luke Gibson, Jimmy Stewart, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood. Look at this. Gotta give it up to this guy right here. This guy here in the yellow vest, that's Kirk Douglas. And he celebrates his birthday every December. This guy is 103 years old right now. Amazing. Guys, so as we drive out of Six Points, Texas, as we start to make this turn, you are officially at the halfway mark. So we are more than halfway through the tour, and you know what to do. If you get a hold of me, just stand up to the red cord. I'll be back to assist you. But if you guys can do me a favor, look down at your belongings, please. Just do a double check, make sure everything is nice and secure, your backpacks, purses, camera bags, cell phones, and awesome. Okay, now where we're going to be going next is one of my favorite areas of the back lot. We're going to be going to a place we call Little Europe. This could be any European country, city, town, village that you want it to be. It's Paris, Spain, Rome, Germany. It's also the birthplace of the monster movies. So Frankenstein, Mummy, the Wolfman, Dracula, Hunchback, all those classic monsters got their start right out here. And we still do a pretty good job scaring you to this day, by the way. So yeah, we got our start in the late 20s and 30s, but coming out next month on the 28th, you're going to see Elizabeth Moss in a new movie called The Invisible Man. It looks terrifying. It looks so good. But this area on the right-hand side, Little Europe, is where all those monsters took place back in the late 20s and 30s. But we still film here today. And if you're a fan of the show The Good Place, welcome to The Good Place. This is it. drive you to the fictional country of Genovia for Princess Diaries 2 Royal Wages, starring Annapolis and Julie Andrews. This is Tortuga Port Royale for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean films. But like I said, this is what it looked like a little bit earlier in the time here at Universal, because in the late 20s and 30s, the first movie to film here was in 1923 for Hunchback of Notre Dame, and then we had in the 30s movies like this, Frankenstein. So great. Now you guys, I'm going to lower my volume just a little bit because we are going to be driving by an area right now where I know that they're supposed to be doing some filming inside for a show called Home and Family. Home and Family films on the left-hand side, inside this house here, and also the backyard. So I'm just going to lower my volume because I know that we are going to be filming a little bit later today. Alright. Well, let me ask you guys a question, and I don't know if you guys might remember this or not, but it was a pretty popular show. It was on the air for 12 seasons on Fox. Did anybody watch the show? And there's a lot of reruns of it right now on TV. Did anybody watch Bones? Anybody a fan of that show, Bones? Yeah? Okay, so 10 years ago, people from Fox and Bones, they came here, they went inside this building, and they built a really cool set. And they used it for an episode. When they were done using it, Universal told them to leave it here, and we have been renting it out now. And this is the scene. Take a look.
Yeah, we'll hear about the human remains.
That's him, right over there.
Alright, so what you just saw on your screen is literally right here, like I said. It's still here 10 years later. We've been renting this out as a subway station. Do you guys have any idea how expensive it is to shut down a real subway station in Florida? It's really expensive. It's a lot cheaper to do than here. Nicki Minaj was in here about 2.5 years ago with Chris Brown, DJ Khaled, and Lil Wayne. They were filming a music video, and when they were in here you guys hear that? What happened to our It's okay, it's California, this happened all the the roof is coming down, the roof is collapsing. Cartoon, watch out guys, watch out. Got some fire back there. Oh my gosh. Get to the chopper. Now. Everybody get out. Get to the chopper. Get out. First car, watch out on the right-hand side. The driver's breaking. Look. Oh my gosh. There's a bunch of them going crazy. Wait a minute. I think I hear a subway car coming into the station. Oh, no. Hit the brakes. Stop. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not over. If you're sitting on the right-hand side, you pick the wrong seat to sit in. Here comes the water. Give yourselves a you just survived an 8.3 earthquake in the middle of that one before it's major earthquake. I totally lied to you guys. I told you that we built that 10 years ago for Bones. We did not. That attraction, Earthquake, the big one, it's been part of this tour since the 80s. But 10 years ago, we shut it down for about a week to film this. Take a look. So awesome. So none of our tours could go in there, and they brought the stuntmen, the cast and crew, and they shot this amazing scene. I feel kind of bad though because I got us attacked by dinosaurs, King Kong, Flash Flood, Earthquake. I'm gonna make it up to you guys. We're gonna go to the beach. That sign says the beach is closed. That's because they have the great white shark out there. Well, listen, what you don't know about me is I'm from Hawaii. I grew up in Maui and I'm scuba certified. This morning I got up and I caught the shark. He's right there. See? Yeah, but it's okay. They told us he was 27 feet, but clearly it's only like a 10-footer. So we caught up, he's hanging up, and we're gonna have fun. So we're gonna go see, my buddy George is in the water. George helped me catch the shark. And George is still in the water. We're gonna do one little pass and see if we can find him. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Hang on a second, you guys. That fin is way bigger than that fin. I don't think I caught the right shark. There's George. Hey, George, get out of the water, buddy. Get back in the boat. George, get out of the water. What are you doing, dude? Seriously? Wait, what? I can't hear you. You're mumbling your words. You have to speak clearly, please. I can't. Ew, that's disgusting. He's okay, you guys. He's all right. He's just really dramatic. All right, so we're going to move forward now. And listen, the shark, he could be anywhere. He could be on the left-hand side. There's trees over there, guys. Oh my gosh. Everybody look on the right. Look at that yellow girl in the water. We put a shark bait on it. He's going to take the shark bait right now. See? I told you. Wait a minute. Is that gas? Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, the whole tree is on fire. Where's the shark though, guys? I have no idea where. Oh my gosh. Look out. Watch out, you guys. It's a shark. Whoa! Look out. It's a shark. Whoa! Bruce, chemical shark, he jumped up 4 times. The third car, you still screamed, didn't you? So do me a favor, raise your hands if you've seen the movie Jaws. Who's seen Jaws? Look at that, beautiful. Now, do you guys agree with me that you don't see the shark in the movie until the last 10 or 15 minutes of the film? Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. The shark was actually written into a lot of scenes, but they built those 3 sharks here in California. They never tested them in water. They took them to the East Coast. They put them in the water. They all broke. They had to stop the movie and bring the sharks back to California. They opened them up, redid the insides. It set the entire movie back 159 days. Steven Spielberg was 27 years old making that movie, and he thought his career was over, but it wasn't. What saved his career and that movie was this. Do you guys know Jaws was supposed to be a Christmas film? It was supposed to come out the winter of 1974, the week of Christmas, but because of all the problems with the sharks not working, the movie got pushed to the following year, the summer of 1975. And as you guys can imagine, it opened to huge crowds. It was the first summer blockbuster. It was, the first summer blockbuster of its kind. Anything, no movie like that had come out at the time. People were crazy for it. And the rest is history. And I will tell you, we're not worried about Spielberg. He's doing okay, guys. He's doing all right. Now we're going to switch gears now. We're going to start talking about neighborhoods and houses. Houses like that yellow one there with the green roof. That's Boo Radley's house in To Kill a Mockingbird. And if you go down that road, that's Elm Street. No relation to Nightmare on Elm Street. And if you look on the right-hand side, this white house here, that's Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. That's LMFAO's Party Rockin' House. And if you watch that Party Rockin' video, those guys are in their house dancing around in there. And they really were dancing in that house because that's a practical set. Because you can go upstairs, downstairs, backyard, front yard. Look at the next door neighbor's house. Not much going on there right now. That's called a facade. We only build the front and the sides, and we hope that your imagination will fill in the rest. All right, so we have another neighborhood we're going to show you. In order for us to show it to you, we have to hop on this road and go all the way to the top. So we're going to do that now. Just so you guys know, we're almost done with the tour. We're coming to the end of the tour right now, okay? But if you look at your left and the right-hand side, you see the bushes, the trees, the hillside, all of this. We use all of this for filming. I'm going to prove it to you. On the left, this hillside with the walking trail and all those trees, if you take your camera in there and you film amongst all the trees and you add some really weird lighting, creepy lighting, and maybe some low-laying fog, that right there can look like a real scary portion of a forest. There was a movie that filmed out there doing just that, and I know you guys saw this movie because 45 million people saw it the very first day it premiered on Netflix. How many of you guys saw Bird Box? When you saw Bird Box, a lot of scenes took place in there with Sandra Bullock running around blindfolded with 2 kids. There was an episode of 911 on Fox that filmed on this road here with Angelo Bassett and Peter Krause. So many TV shows and commercials filmed here. All right, but the other neighborhood I'm going to show you, it's going to get real cold because in order for us to show it to you, we have to go to a snowflake. Welcome to Whoville! Oh yeah, that's Martha May Whovier. She's decorating her house for Christmas. She does it so well every year. And those houses that you're looking at on your screen, they are right here in front of you. They used over 2 million linear feet of styrofoam. Enough artificial snow was used to cover 9 football fields. And this is the largest production to ever film on our property in our entire history. They used about 11 sound stages at one time and a large portion of our backlot. I will warn you though, their next door neighbor wasn't just the Grinch. Here at Universal, their next door neighbor was a psycho. Oh yeah, the incredible Bates Motel and Psycho House, two of the most famous sets in Hollywood, are still standing on our lots this very day. Look at the top of the hill, you can see the Psycho House. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you guys, that's Norman Bates right there. Okay, so he's usually not here. I don't know what he's doing here. I think he just showed up here. Okay, that's not good. I don't think he sees this giant 4-car tram here, guys, so I think we're okay. Hi, we didn't see anything. We don't want no trouble, buddy. Whoa, 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 hang on. Hey, third car, you're on your own, third car. Good luck. Seriously? Okay. That was close. Sorry, guys. We're going to let him stay right down there. But listen, we're going to cruise right past his mother's house. And do me a favor, guys. Look at the second floor window of this house. If you look at the second floor window, you can see his mother rocking in her chair up there. You see her up there. This house is still standing since 1960. It's a piece of Hollywood history. It's a classic set. And from this classic set to this colossal set, welcome to the incredible airplane crash scene from War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Justin Chapman. Now, what you're looking at is an actual 747 airplane. Steven Spielberg, he purchased this airplane, and when he did, it was in one piece. He purchased it from an airplane junkyard in the Mojave Desert, and he paid $50,000 for this one-piece airplane. And then he spent several months. It took him in total, about 6 to 8 months purchasing, destroying, transporting, and filming. But if you go back and you watch this movie, all of this for just 4 minutes on screen. All of this for 4 minutes. Now, do me a favor, look above at your monitors. This is production designer Rick Carter and director Steven Spielberg talking a little bit about this, and you'll see it in action right here. Take a look. There it is.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision of Steven.
You sit down to talk about War of the Worlds. What if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Listen, you're pushing us, right? Stand close. Let me get in. Get in.
All right, you guys, we have less than 10 minutes remaining in our tour. Less than 10 minutes. As we drive out of this area, though, you know what to do if you need to get a hold of me. Stand up, pull the red cord. I'll be back to assist you. But let me show you something really cool. Everybody look on the right-hand side. On your right-hand side, right past these trees, you can't miss what I'm about to show you. If you look out there, you're going to see that big blue wall. That big blue wall, that's called Falls Lake. That's one of the largest freestanding backdrops in the entire world, and this is how it works. During filming, you can put a picture of clouds on that wall. You can fill the entire basin with water, and if you stick a boat in that water, and if you pull the camera back, and you angle it, you light it properly, maybe you add some things around it, move the water around a little bit, I promise you this is what that wall will look like on the big screen right here. Take a look. That's the wall. All of a sudden, you're in the middle of the ocean. You don't have to worry about wildlife or boats or anything. But let's take a little step further. I'm going to keep playing this clip for you guys. Let me see, how can I do this? Here it is. So yeah, that was a Dr. Revenge, and then keep watching. Jurassic Park 3 used it. Hulk, that's all CGI. Now the reason why that wall is bright blue right now is because you can add CGI, computer-generated elements, to the background during post-production, and that's what they did here for Hulk. But look at this. This is Apollo 13. Look, Tom Hanks right there in 1995, right? But then years later, here he is again in Sully in 2016 in the same location. He was there twice filming, but this guy was there 3 times, Jim Carrey. He's right there in Bruce Almighty playing the big guy walking on water. And then he was there in the movie The Majestic. His car goes off the bridge into the water. They filmed that there. I think the biggest movie that Jim Carrey has filmed here on our property inside there would have to be The Truman Show. Remember, his world comes to a crashing end, the boat hits the backdrop. That was The Truman Show backdrop right there. But I want to go back and show you something really cool. So I showed you a small scene of Sully, but do you guys remember this movie about 3 or 4 years ago, Sully? So one of the coolest scenes
Evacuate.
is when everybody has to get off the plane in the Hudson River. We never shot that on the Hudson River. It's shot right there in front of the big blue wall. So everything in the background of this clip I'm about to show you is totally fake. The buildings in the background, the clouds, totally fake. Take a look. See those buildings back there? That's all CGI. The water's real, the airplane's real, the actors are real, but all those buildings and all those clouds are totally CGI. It's all fake. That area out there, Falls Lake, that was also featured in movies like Dunkirk, Hunger Games Catching Fire, Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, Beyonce's Formation video shot out there, TLC's Waterfall video shot out there. It's amazing what you can do nowadays, like I said, with CGI, computer-generated imagery, visual effects. Anything is possible. You can create any type of environment using a blue screen, a green screen. It's amazing. But what we're doing right now, you guys, this is the end of the tour, but we're waiting to go inside Sullivan's Truck Repair. Sullivan's Truck Repair is where the guys from Fast and the Furious always have their race day after parties. There was a race a couple nights ago. There's a party going on today, so we're about to go inside. And when we get in there, do me a favor. Don't put your 3D glasses on. I will tell you when to put them on, okay? I'm going to tell you when to put them on. We're going to go into several rooms in there, and I'll tell you when to put them on. Also, no flash photography, no video lights if you don't mind. Thank you. Alright, we have the green light, and also you guys, you might notice that Dom Toretto's car is outside, which means he's probably in there, so that's a good thing. So this is a dance party. There was a race a couple nights ago, like I said, there's a dance going on today, so let's go check it out. And there's his car, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so no 3D glasses, no flash photography, no video lights, and let's go have some fun. I hear music, that's a good sign, let's go inside. I hear music, I've seen cars. Awesome, alright. But there's not one person in here. Wait a minute. Where's everybody at? Hello? We're here for the party? Alright, we're just gonna chill here, guys, and wait for someone to tell us what's going on. Oh, wait. There's Roman.
They just got here. Alright, I got it. Well, listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you right there, missing the third row. How you doing? You good? His name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you in Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy. It's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in the third row. I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. That work of art back over there. Made by my man Ted. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, only one. Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next big and we'll meet you in a minute.
So like I was saying, the third row, right? That's in the
Okay, so Letty and Roman are going to go around. They're going to open the door for us. They're doing that now. Awesome. And when we get into this next room, you still don't need your glasses. No 3D glasses are needed. No flash photography, no video lights. And let's go dance. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hey guys, how you doing? Hi. Hello. Okay guys, how you doing?
Everybody out! This is the FBI! Turn that music off!
This is what we're doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill,
That's right, party's over.
you know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Sean traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
So they wanted us not that party, they were warning us, and now they're telling us inside this parking structure. So we're inside this parking structure, now is a good time to put those 3D glasses back on. When I put your 3D glasses back on, stay seated at all times, no flash, no video lights, and here we go. Oh man, it was not sound good in here.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Come to the left. This man who is awesome. Roman, Letty, hook him up. Now we're moving.
You can be the witness to us or we call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Put in the clothes!
Way to go, Letty.
Put another liquor shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got it.
Roman, don't shoot! Under instruction!
Get the nitrous. Ride or die.
Wow, Fast and the Furious, super charged. Wow, great
They say the bigger the feeling, the stronger it is.
Thank you so much, Mr. Diesel. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're taking you back to the theme park now for real this time. If you don't have this on your phone yet, you should download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. It'll give you up-to-minute wait times for all the rides, show times. It'll kind of help you plan your day. Definitely worth doing. Last thing I'm going to show you on the right-hand side, look at this view of the city. Right down below, that's our lot. It's a little hazy right now from the clouds, but if you look across the street, there's Warner Brothers. See Warner Brothers? Right next to Warner Brothers is ABC, NBC, and Disney Animation Studios are all out there. You guys, the park tonight closes at 7 o'clock. You have plenty of time to have some fun. And yeah, at this time though, think about what I said at the beginning of the tour. I told you that our founder, Carl Lemley, he had a dream.